My name is Cody, and I'm on the path to going from a baby writer to a published... Oh, God. Sit down. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Cody, and I am on the path to going from a writer to a published author in 2024. Welcome to the madness. In this video, I'm going to be covering my personal author goals for 2024. I feel that it is important to set goals for yourself, especially set goals that are attainable, because if they're not attainable, you're not going to achieve them. And instead of creating a long laundry list of goals that I want to accomplish this year, I thought today that I would share with you my 7 goals that I'm setting for myself personally and authorly in 2024. Goal number 1 is to finish the first draft of my project. Now, I have sort of a soft deadline for the book. I want to have the first draft done by July of this year. I know in my last video, my little intro AuthorTube newbie video, I said I wanted to make sure that I have it done by December 31st, but I think I'm going to condense that goal slightly, and I'm going to try to have the book done by July 31st. That way, I can take a little break from it. I'll use August and September to just separate myself from the story, let it marinate, let it sit there, and then in October, during what, everyone on the YouTubes calls Preptober, I'm going to use that time to read through the story and mark it up and highlight things that I want to have rewritten, things that I want to have fleshed out more, where I want to add more detail, things of that nature. I'm going to be using an app called GoodNotes, and it is one of my favorite apps that I use on my iPad. It's pretty much the main reason that I have my iPad, is so I can have something to take notes on. My document is currently in Google Docs, and the reason that I do that is that way I can access it anywhere, from whether I'm working on it at home, whether I'm working on it at work. If I'm in the park and I want to pull it up on my phone, I can access it from anywhere. And I know that there is a way you can do that with Scrivener files and Dropbox and all that good stuff. That's just too much. That's just too much. So I'm making it easy on myself and just using Google Docs. It's an easy to use platform, and it does all the same things that I would want to use Scrivener for. I did the math. Because I'm big-brained, and in order to achieve this goal, I would need to write around 9,000 words a month. Now, that is not including February. February, my goal is to make it to the 20K mark. I'm really close to that as of right now, so I may end up getting further than that in February. With March, April, May, June, and July, I'm assuming that my final draft is going to be somewhere between 60 to 65,000 words, and so, you do the math, carry the 1, blah, 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 blah. That's like 9,000 words a month. A couple things to help me achieve these goals is my birthday is in April, and I am planning on gifting myself a writing retreat. Now, I don't know where I'm going to go yet, but I have this idea of somewhere in the mountains, for aesthetic. The whole purpose of me going there is just to be by myself, write words, get this novel, first draft, finally done. So everything I just shared with you is actually my first 2 goals. Sorry. Goal number 1 is finish the draft, which means 9,000 words a month. And goal number 2 is to let it rest, let it marinate. And in October of 2024, during Preptober, I'm going to mark it all up and rip it to shreds, which would lead me to my 3rd goal, which is during the month of November, I want to use NaNoWriMo to implement all these edits. I'm going to be what's called a Nano Rebel. So typically NaNoWriMo is used to start a first draft of a novel and write 50,000 words in the month of November, but I'm going to be using the month of November to edit my, hopefully, 65,000 word novel. My 4th goal for 2024 is to research editors. Now, I have watched a lot of videos. Miss Jenna Moresi, here on the YouTubes, Love that girl. She has so many great videos on the editing process, the publishing process, what you need to do. With that said, I need to actually try to find editors. And if you don't know, there are 4 types of edits. There are developmental edits, line edits, copy edits, and then the final proofread. So that's possibly 4 editors that I'm gonna have to be looking for to work on this with me. Luckily, according to Miss Maressi, a lot of editors do offer package deals. So hopefully I can get a couple of package deals here and there and only have to hire like 2 or 3 instead of 1 for each stage of the editing process. But you know, if I end up going traditional publishing, I won't need to do any of that. So it's fine. It's never bad to learn it just in case I need that information in the future. The more you know. My 5th goal is to read. Last year I set a goal to read 12 books, so 1 book a month. I kind of fell out of love with reading. I was doing a lot of like reading that I had to do with my undergrad, with my graduate degree. It kind of made me fall out of love with reading, but after I have now been separated from my graduate degree for a little over a year, I have really picked back up my love of reading. And so my goal for last year was to read 1 book a month. I was like, if you can read 1 book a month, I'm happy about it. I accomplished it. So this year, my goal was to do the same thing, read 1 book a month, but add writing on top of that. And so my original goal was to finish the first draft of my novel alongside reading the books, because, you know, other than writing, one of the best ways to make your writing better is by reading other authors and what they're putting out there on the market. And you can see what people are buying, what people are into, what they like, and you can sort of use that information to your benefit. I'm actually really far ahead on my reading goal because I've already read 10 books this year, so I'm way ahead on my goal for reading 12 books a year, so I might end up bumping that up to 20, but I'm gonna leave it at 12 for now because my main goal is to get this manuscript written. I gotta do it. So the next 2 goals are actually more YouTube oriented, the goals that I have for my YouTube channel this year in 2024. The first one of that, but my 6th goal total, is to post 1 video every week, with the option of subbing out one of those videos maybe a month for a live stream, to do like live writing sprints, because I find that live writing sprints make me feel so productive. I can get so much done in a writing sprint. I can sit by myself for hours and maybe get a couple thousand words. On a writing sprint, when I'm sitting there for the same 2 hours, but I know that I have people on the screen that are writing with me, and there's a timer, I'm working against the clock, I can pump out a nice amount of words. I just feel more productive because someone like me who is neurodivergent, it makes it so much easier to work in short bursts, take 20, 25 minutes, work, and then take a little brain break for like another 10, 15 minutes and just chat with people, take my brain out of the story for a moment, and then once we're done chatting, jump back in. I want to contribute to that. I want to host a couple, because if I'm hosting them, then that means I myself am making progress along with anyone that is joining the live stream. And my 7th and final goal for 2024 is to reach 500 subscribers on YouTube. Now, I know that sounds like a lofty goal, and you're probably thinking to yourself, is there anything I can do to help you reach your goals this year? Yes, you can. You can click subscribe and subscribe to my channel and join all the fun we're gonna be having here in 2024. I would be honored to have you here, truly. And that's all I got for you today. That is my 7 goals for 2024. Will I accomplish all 7 of these goals this year? Yeah, I'm gonna try my darndest. And if you wanna follow along on my progress as I work through this year, then, you know, hang around, kick your feet up, stay a while. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, subscribe down below. You could be the person that helps me knock out one of my 7 goals. I can't do math. I don't know what percentage that is, but that's a pretty nice percentage. Leave me a like and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your goals are for 2024. I would love to have an accountability buddy. I'll be your accountability buddy. I'll check up on you, make sure you're doing okay, make sure that you're taking time for yourself, but you're also kicking those goals' butts. We all got stuff we gotta do in 2024, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do it together, and it's gonna be an awesome time. So, until the next time I see you, bye!